Hey guys, how you doing? Hope all is well. Hope everybody is doing great out there. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. Today I just wanted to cover a quick topic, the buses in the SP404 MKII. This can be a confusing topic for some people, and I totally understand because it's still a bit confusing for me, but just like anything else, once you start using it, you will get used to it. Let's just get straight into it. First, before we do, I want to explain exactly what the bus is doing. They call it a bus, bus 1, bus 2. All it is a track for your effects to live on. You have bus 1, which is track 1. You have bus 2, which is track 2. I may or may not get into bus 3 and 4 because I don't like the way it's set up in this machine. They really screwed that part up. We may get into it, we may not. Let's see how long this video is. Me personally, I only use bus 1 and 2. Here you have a simple pattern. Okay. Not a masterpiece. I always put that out there. This is just for demonstration purposes. And we're only going to be using the effects on the left side of the machine over here. I'm not even going to menu dive and start going into all the effects. I'm not even going to do that. So we're going to come out of the pattern select mode, and here you have the different sounds for the pattern. I have my snare on track 1, my kick on track 2, and I have the hi-hat on track 3. Let's stop this for a second. To go into your effect settings, you hit Shift 16, and you'll see here you have bus 1, bus 2, bus 3, bus 4. If you hit the enter button, you'll notice that bus 1 and bus 2 are stacked. The difference is when it's in a straight line like that, you can't separate the two. So basically bus 1 and bus 2 are combined. It's like a double decker bus. You can have two different effects, but you can't put it on different tracks, if that makes any sense. And I will demonstrate. Then you have them stacked. When they're stacked like that, you can separate them and you can have one effect on 1, another effect on 2. So here you have, let's exit out of that. If it's on bus 1, it's going to be a solid color. If it's on bus 2, it's going to pulsate. Also, I just want to point out that bus 1 is orange, bus 2 is green. A dry signal, which means nothing, the pad is going to be white like this, as we can see here. All right. So if you add one effect on bus 1 and you add another effect on bus 2, both effects are going to play at the same time, be applied to that sound at the same time. Let me demonstrate. Let's come out of here. Let's play this. Come out of the pattern. As I said before, snares on 1, kick is on 2, hi-hat on 3. So let's go ahead and apply an effect. I'm going to go into bus 1 and I'm going to apply a delay. Now I have to assign that bus to a sound. I want the delay on the snare, which is on track 1. So I'm going to hit remain and I'm going to hit track 1. Now you hear the delay. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to add a different effect. I'm going to add the resonator on bus 2. Remember I said that you can't separate the two. So you will hear both effects, but you'll hear them on top of each other. Okay, because you can't separate them. So let's add the resonator to bus 2. Now you have the resonator and the delay on that snare. Stop that. Now we're going to do the other option where you can actually separate the bus. To do that, you're going to go into Shift 16 and you're going to hit the push enter knob. Now you'll see bus 1 and bus 2 stacked on top of each other. Let's exit out of here. Let's remove bus 1. Let's remove bus 2. Now they're being bypassed, as you can see on the screen. Both buses are being bypassed. Let's put it back to a dry signal and let's show you how the stacked option works. So let's play the sample. Let's play the pattern. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a delay to my snare. Let's come out of the pattern. You see my snare here on 1. Let's add a delay to that. Go into bus 1, delay. Now I'm going to assign that bus to the snare. I'm going to hit remain. And there's my delay. Now let's stop this for a second. Just take notice that the bus 1, the color for bus 1 is orange. The color for bus 2 is green. The dry signal, which means nothing, is white. So you'll notice when I apply this next effect on bus 2, track number 2, pad number 2 is going to be green. Okay? I just wanted to point that out. So you can still hear my effect on track 1 on the snare. I'm going to go ahead and add resonator to my kick. So let's go into bus 2, hit resonator. Now let's apply resonator to the kick. Remain 2. Now I have the delay on track 1, which is bus 1, and I have the resonator on track 2, which is bus 2. Let's take it off. Remain 2. Now it's dry again. Let's take off the delay. Now it's dry again. Now everything is dry. Let's put the delay on track 2. Remain. Hold on. We got to go. We have to select bus 1 to do that. So we're going to hit bus. Now it's on delay. Remain. Now it's orange. Now the delay is on track 2. And let's add the resonator to track 1. Oh, first we got to go to the resonator, which is on now. We hit remain. Add that to the snare. Let me show you 3 and 4 real quick. So you hit shift effect, and 3 and 4 is stacked on top of each other. You cannot separate them. They basically have a favorites menu, and you select the 2 effects that you want, and that's basically the effect that you're going to have. That's 3 and 4. And as you change them, you'll see it change. And again, as I said, you can't separate them. So it's going to be applied to the whole pad, whatever it is that you choose. You can still apply it to separate sounds. For instance, let's just apply that to the snare. So exit, remain. Now it's just on track 1. Let's put it back on the kick. Let's take it off of track 1. Now it's just on the kick. That's bus 3 and 4. Let's stop this for a second. If you want to bypass bus 3 and 4, all you simply have to do is just push enter and hit bus effects. Now it's off. Let's turn it back on. You'll see here in the bottom right hand side of the screen, you'll see bus 3 and 4 off, bus 3 and 4 on. You push it up, enter knob and bus effects. The bus mute, for whatever reason, they set it up where if you mute the bus, the effect is going to leave. Let me demonstrate. Let's mute the bus. Shift bus effects. Mute bus. When you turn it back on, the effect is not there, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why Roland set it up like that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. You have to apply the effect again. So the way I get around that, here's a little tip that I use. If I want the effect to continue after I mute the bus, I use exit to reactivate the bus. I don't use shift bus effects to turn it back on. Let me demonstrate. Okay. Let's mute it. You can hit exit as well. And that'll start it again. But you see, there's no effect there. Let's stop that. Let's add the effect again. So what I do is I mute it, but when I hit exit, my hand is already near the delay, so I can start it again as soon as I exit, like this. Mute. Mute. So hopefully that helps. But that's just so that when you take the mute off, the effect is still there. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So a tip for that is to just use the exit key and just be ready to activate the effect again when the sound comes back around. Again, as I said, you shift bus effects. That's how you mute. If you want to mute bus 3 and 4, if you decide to use it, you have to push the enter knob and bus effects. You want me to demonstrate? I can do that. Now 3 and 4 is on. Now it's off. Enter bus effects. And the mute bus 1 and 2, you hit shift bus effects. And remember, use exit to unmute and activate the effect again. And I think that's really, oh, one other thing I want to show you. When you go into FX settings, initially, you may have to change your bus settings. Here, if you go into the settings and you scroll all the way over to other, you'll see it here in the top of the menu, it'll say mute bus. That may be on all. You don't want it on all, you want it on bus. So that way you can mute each bus individually. If you have it on all, it'll mute 1 and 2 at the same time, and that's not what you want. Let me just demonstrate. Let's put this on all. Now exit. So here, let's play the pattern. If I hit mute bus, which is shift bus effects, bus 1 and 2. You see, mute bus 1 and 2. That's not what you want. You don't want to mute bus 1 and 2. You want to mute each bus individually. In order to do that, you hit shift exit, you scroll all the way over to other, you push enter, and you turn the mute bus setting to bus. Now it will mute each bus individually, bus 1 and bus 2.